Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you this fine October morning? What day is it? It's October 16th, 2017. Time to shave. It's a Monday morning. It's a good weekend. We had a cool front come through last night. Just doing a typical shave this morning because I haven't done one after all the previous 3 videos I've done were either live or out on the porch or talking about giveaways. Let's just go back to shaving. Somebody said, I want another shave video. Who am I to keep you from getting your shave videos as you want? And normally I shave with my Rockwell razor. This morning I'm going to get the old Gillette Fat Boy back out again. 1960, I believe. 59, 60, something. I should go back and look and really date this thing. I've forgotten. It's been so long since I used it. This morning using the satin tip that I got in that shaving kit a while back, and the mix of margaritas in the Arctic from the Sterling Soap Company, and the other Sterling flavors I mixed in there. We're almost getting to the bottom of this little puck thing. So I got this, just took a shower, got a haircut finally. My hair was bugging me. I say this every time, I'm glad I have hair. And if I didn't have hair, that'd be okay too. But I'm glad I do. Finally got a haircut. And I went to one of those old school barbershops. It's been there since probably the early 60s here in town, with the old guys that wear the blue kind of barber shirts, you know, kind of almost like smocks, and they don't take credit cards or Square Pay or Apple Cash or whatever. They do take checks. That shows you how old school they are. They take checks still. When's the last time you wrote a check? I don't know. I can't remember. Remember when you used to get in line at the grocery store behind someone that was going to write a check and they didn't take out their checkbook until all the items had been rung up? They just kept it in their purse until that moment. Glad that doesn't happen anymore. Now everyone's trying to figure out how to ring up the self-pay registers. I don't know if that's better or worse. All right. Here's the Fat Boy, the grungy old Fat Boy using a feather blade, as you can see. Feather, stainless. Oh, no, high stainless. Trademark. And I use it on a 7. Yeah, look at that. Look at the soap scum underneath there. That's how you know you're using real quality vintage shaving appliances. The Gillette Fat Boy. If Gillette came out with a reissue of this, they would get so many people buying it. Hey Gillette, if you're listening, I know Dorco's listening because they're sending me stuff, which I have yet to send out to the winner. I'm sorry, but you know me, I'm terrible about that. I got kids and things to take care of. But I'll get around to it, don't worry. So Gillette, if you're listening, hop on the retro bandwagon and start making shaving razors like this, especially the Fat Boy. It's like, for some reason, the most popular one you ever made, and you only made it for a few years. Maybe they realized that people were just buying the razor and keeping it for 70 years. Maybe that's it. I think I finally figured it out, folks. Because if you've seen my other videos, I shaved with a 1918 Gillette. It still works perfectly with modern razor blades, which are very readily available almost everywhere. You can go to Walgreens, CVS, Schnucks. Is that a place? Schnucks? That's a. Is that St. Louis? Is that Missouri? Missouri? Department store? Grocery store, Schnucks. I love that name. We used to have Weingartens when I was growing up in Houston. Anybody remember Weingarten's grocery stores? Speaking of checks, we'd always have to stop off at the grocery store before ATM machines. My mom would have to go in and cash a check at the grocery store. Gotta go in and cash a check. I know my mom watches these videos sometimes. She'll remember. And I always used to beg her for a quarter. I guess it was for the gumball machines. Let's see, you got a quarter? You remember. Anyway. All right, man, I haven't shaved with this guy in months. You haven't seen it in a long time. Still going strong. All right, I'm going to do 2 passes because you're so special to me. All you folks out there in YouTube land. I've noticed something in YouTube videos, mostly the younger content creators. they always start their YouTube videos with, "What's up, guys?" Have you noticed that? God, it bugs me. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I actually made a video a while back where I compiled about 10 of those. And I put it up for a minute, but then I took it down. I figured I don't be one of those people that just complains about everything on YouTube. Anyway, this is a shaving video. So what's up, guys? What's up, gals? That's the new thing. What's up, gals? Is that sexist? To quote Spinal Tap, what's wrong with being sexy? All right, across the grain now. I'm telling you, man, Gillette. You know, I don't know what you could charge for a brand new Fat Boy like this. You could charge, you know, $75. Put it in a fancy case. So Gillette, if you're interested in doing a partnership with me for some reason, just go ahead and instant message me on the AOL, right? You're still doing that? The kids are doing the AOL Instant Messenger? That's going to go on, right? Forever? They what? All right, email me. Send me a letter. Send me a SAISY. That shows you how old I am. A SAISY. Do you know what a SAISY is? Leave a comment. Oh, sideways. Sorry. I got distracted. So yes, I was complaining of a muggy autumn in a previous video. It is a lovely, gorgeous, cool day out there today. Of course, it's going to be back up into the almost 90 by the weekend. I got a little nick over there. See that? The Rockwell almost never gives me nicks. Never. But this Fat Boy sometimes does. That's okay. So how's everybody doing? Are you ready for Halloween? What are you going to dress as? My kids are dressing as Stormtrooper and a dragon. I'm dressing as a Stormtrooper, as I will until I'm 93 years old. Tell you what, when you got Stormtrooper armor, you can't gain too much weight because those things don't stretch. I mean, they kind of do. That's 2 passes. Should we do 3? I mean, it's been 7 minutes. That's a quick shave. Should we do 3? Yeah, let's do 3. Let's do a touch-up. Let's go for a baby smooth shave. Let me clean out my little puck here first. Once you're done making your lather, make sure you clean that thing out and let it dry, let it air dry. That thing's been going. I don't remember when I bought that Margaritas in the Arctic, but it is going and going and going. I know I added some more soap to it, but even without that new puck that I put in there and smashed together to make a strange cocktail, that stuff lasts. And look, I still got some more soap on the old brusheroo. I'm gonna add some water to it just to warm it up some. I'm just do very light. Now, if you're gonna do 3 passes, a lot of guys' skin can't handle that because it's too sensitive, especially with a feather blade, which is really sharp. But if you can do it, just do, touch-up pass. You don't need to like go full out. I'm just gonna go up against the grain as it grows on my face. Your face may be different and is different. I hope you don't have my face. God, I hope you don't have my face. If you have my face, leave a comment. I have had people say they thought I was somebody else. I think I have a doppelganger out there. It's been years though. I think there used to be somebody that lived here that looked a lot like me. Got another little nick there, but that's okay. Now, underneath the nose, I'm just going to go sideways and get under the nostril because you got to do some maneuvering under there. You got to be prepared to touch your nose. My mama said, "What are you doing in there, boy?" I said, "I'm touching my nose." You're going to go smell blind. There's still some whiskers there, but I don't want to do too much. I'll just touch it very lightly, as always. Just let it just glide. I'm barely touching my skin. See, I got a couple more nicks there. See that? It's okay. Hopefully that'll go away in the cold water rinse off here in a second. Because the cold water will help your skin kind of constrict a little bit and hopefully close off some of those nicks. Now the other thing I'm up against this morning is that I'm almost out of aftershave lotion. I can feel a few spots there, but I don't. That's enough. I don't need to go crazy. Don't go crazy, folks. In anything, if you can handle it, if you can help it, rather, don't go crazy. Moderation in all things, including moderation. And as to the music that I often have playing in the background, I don't want it too loud because I don't want to get a YouTube copyright violation. It's just like, atmospheric. It's Amazon Music. It can be Pandora or whatever you're into. But today's is the Dave Brubeck Jazz channel. Just type in a channel, not a specific album. Okay. All right, let me wash out my brush. Clean up after yourselves as you go. Kind of like cooking. Don't leave a huge mess for the end of the meal. You got try to clean up as you go. This is just little life tips. Just life tips. Take them or leave them. Clean that brush, let it air dry. But here's my problem. I'm almost out of this stuff. So what do you do if you're out of your normal aftershave? And guys, use an aftershave if you're doing a wet shave like this. Your skin needs to get some moisture back in it because you've just been scraping this thing. I mean, look at this thing. Butterfly. This is a thin little, don't be scared of it. It's very flexible. Guys, if you've never used a safety razor before, don't be scared of it. It's okay. You're not going to cut yourself if you're careful. Okay? Just hold it by the edges, which are also, very thin and sharp if you do it too hard, but don't be scared of it. It's all right. If you haven't used it before, try it. You won't be scared afterwards. Now, see that little nick right there? Still? No one there? Still? So what we're going to do now, what do you do if you're out of aftershave? Find some lotion. Something like this. These are my wife's. Something. Doesn't have to be these brands, but just something that will give your skin a little bit of, moisture back. So and not a lot, especially when it's like these thick kind of body lotions. But, in a pinch, like say you're in a hotel room, on trip, or you're in Vegas or something, you forgot your aftershave or you ran out, just use some of the hotel lotion. Now, it doesn't all smell great. Some of it's a little too strong. This one seems to be almost scentless. But just use something. It doesn't have to be fancy. I mean, you know me, if you watch these videos, I am not fancy. I'm a simple guy. There's a lot of guys out there that shave really fancy. And that's fine. They love it. That's their thing. I shave, and I like making videos about shaving for some reason. And people like watching them for some reason, which is still baffling to me. But I'm a simple guy at heart. I like simple things. I'm not fancy. I'm not artisanal. I'm not handcrafted. I'm not locally sourced. I'm just a normal guy trying to do normal things and live a happy and good life. And thanks for watching, because it is fascinating to read all the comments and see how many people are subscribing and watching, and I appreciate it. I really do. So if you want to see more, I'll make more, and if you don't, that's fine too. All right, is this stopped? It kind of stopped. See that? A little application of. This is another little trick I like to do. It's like self-flagellation. If you have a little nick, like just a small one, just kind of hit yourself. Hit me up, as the kids say. And usually it'll stop. If not, then put some toilet paper on it. So that's it. See you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching. And reviews and more videos coming up.